So lately it seems Nintendo's been going off the rocker. Between their choices within games, price hikes, and of course their remote bricking capabilities. However, now to my utmost amusement, it seems that their power trip is coming back to bite them in the butt. Or at least it might. Because Brazil's consumer watchdog agency is calling out Nintendo for a clause that gives them the right to remotely brick your console, if they think you've broken their rules. So what's going on? How serious is this, and what could it mean for Switch 2 players around the world? I'm going to take this video to break all that down. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the agency involved is Procon-SP, which is Sao Paulo's consumer protection group. They recently flagged Nintendo's EULA, the big legal terms you, quote, agree to when setting up your console, and called out one clause in particular. Basically, it says that if Nintendo suspects you're using pirated games, flash cartridges, or violating terms of service in any way, they can brick your Switch 2 remotely. As in permanently block it from going online. You'll be able to use it offline, but say goodbye to eShop access, updates, and multiplayer. It's all just done. Permanently. And even worse, it's the console itself that gets banned, not your account. So if someone sells you a used Switch 2 that was already flagged, you might be locked out of it for life, and you'll never even know why. So then here's where the problem starts to happen. Under Brazilian consumer law, companies aren't allowed to just cancel services or punish users without proper explanation or due process. They have to tell you what rule you broke, give you a way to respond, and offer alternatives or appeal options. According to Procon-SP, Nintendo's EULA doesn't do that. It lets them decide if you broke the rules, ban you, and then that's it. No warning, no justification. So they're calling the whole thing, quote, abusive. On top of that, Nintendo doesn't even have any official legal presence in Brazil, so Procon-SP has to go through Nintendo of America to even discuss this problem at all. So, what's Nintendo's response to this so far? Well, they've got 20 days to officially reply, and while they haven't said anything yet, according to reports, they have hired a Brazilian law firm that will likely coordinate through their US branch to get all this sorted. However, something to note is that if Brazil succeeds in challenging this EULA clause, it could set a global precedent. Consumer production agencies in other countries could start making similar complaints, leading to Nintendo having to change how they handle their brands worldwide. But as for now, what does this mean for the rest of us? If you're not modding your consoles, pirating games, or breaking terms of service, you're probably safe. But the part that's got people spooked is just how vague and absolute the ban system is. There's no transparency, no appeal system. And the idea that Nintendo can just brick your hardware, that's a scary level of control. Plus, as I hinted at earlier, these bricked consoles could pose as a major problem when buying a console secondhand. It's pretty common for old consoles to get sold off on eBay once they're not the most recent piece of tech anymore. But now with so many Switch 2s getting bricked, you could just end up with some useless junk for your efforts. And that's a problem. One that Brazil is looking to fight, it seems. So yeah, Nintendo's got some negotiations ahead of them. And if Brazil pushes forward, it could shake up how console bans and digital rights are handled worldwide. But what do you guys think? Should Nintendo be able to leave their agreements as is, or do you think they should change them? And do you think that in general Nintendo just had this kind of lawsuit coming to them? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And hey, if you liked this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!